Hey, energy party people. Welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. God willing, you can hear me this time. And this time I am in my temporary recording studio. It's located in our home sauna. And I have to be standing doing it. If I stand up straight all the way, my head is touching the roof. Um, So anyway, let's go ahead and smudge the space. Hopefully I won't smoke myself out. Well, in a bad way. So let's see how this goes. Here's my beautiful theme song.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen.
Okay, let's do some smudging. Okay. All right, this isn't so bad. And I can't have the light on in the sauna because, well, I have to have the sauna on for that. God, my lip looks so fucking weird. Anyway, okay. And if my beautiful assistant could take this away because I have no desk space here because there's equipment. Well, welcome to the show. Let's see, there's a few comments. Nope, they're both from Coop. Coop says, yes, we have sound. And Coop says, hi, everybody. And we'll see if anybody shows up live today. Quite honestly, I'm okay if no one does. I have zero attachment to this today. My mind is on a lot of other things. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this might just be a legit quickie. Well, how about so basically I'm in the middle, or we're starting. We're probably going to start real recording either today or tomorrow of my audiobook. So that's exciting. And yeah, I don't think we talked. I don't think I've had my show that worked with sound and everything since my book actually came out. So yay, my book baby is out of me. And I'm realizing it wasn't that super long ago that I just wanted to get it done and get it out of me so I could move on and do something other than focusing on energy work so much. I was wrong about that. Yes, I still have my other book selling business, but it's all about the book now. And I realize, I think because of my work with Mary Morrissey, my mentor, who I got to spend a week with in Napa recently. Not just me and her, it wasn't like that. But yeah, that was magical. Something shifted in me, and I guess I'm all over the place. But gratefully, I don't think anybody's watching live, so that's okay. So blah blah blah. I am on a very serious mission to get my message out that is contained in my book for sensitive magic women and people, but I wrote it specifically to women. Help magic women reclaim their magic. And find the magic in their sensitivities. So I do not like doing my show in this box that I usually just sweat in. So okay. So, oh yay, Artica's in the house. So Art and Erica, hello guys, and gal. Let's see. So let's go ahead and play your theme song as soon as I can find it.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah.
All right. So in case you're not watching, instead of singing along because it's always out of sync, apparently, I was doing an interpretive dance. So you missed that if you're not watching. So okay. So well, let's bring Dave on, and he is my editor, among other things. My editor, my husband, my lover. So
Hey, everybody.
come on in. So Can you come on?
It's a little snug.
So how do you think it's going so far with the audio?
Well, so far so good. I think it actually worked out pretty well. I was able to kind of modify a desktop so that it fits as a shelf.
Yeah, so I have this old desk that's like an L-shaped desk that's in two parts. So I have the standing part in the other part of my office. And he took this other like L-shaped part and it fit like perfectly in our sauna. So anyway.
So yeah. And then we got our sweet new microphone. Don't know if it sounds any different on your side, but we got a sweet new microphone specifically for recording the audiobook. And yeah, I think it sounds pretty good.
Awesome.
And shout out to, what's his name? Derek
Depker,
I think.
Depker?
Yeah. He's has an online program for doing your audiobooks that is pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about it. And yeah, and it's so great because doing it correctly will get rid of all the mouth sounds. Sorry, that was so unnecessary. Gross. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'd watched like a few videos on the YouTube University, and had pretty much decided that it was way too complicated, that wouldn't be able to do it at home. And then she found this program with Dirk Depker, and we went through that, and it's like, oh, that's not that big of a deal.
And it's so great. It's not just, videos of him going through all the details involved, but he also offers like, to send him a sample, and then he kind of grades you on it, tells you what you need to do, and then you send him an edited copy, and just to make sure you're on the right track. So that's what we're in the middle of right now.
Emergency itch, sorry.
Oh, anyway, I don't care for that. It looks like I have a big old cold sore. It's like it tried to happen and it really didn't, but on camera it looks amazing. Thanks, cold sore. Anyway, something's working its way out of me. Whew, not surprised with all the stress from all of this. Although I have to say I'm in remission from that right now, which is great. And my humor has come back and I'm goofy as ever. Yeah. So, and I think, have we ever had an on-screen kiss?
I don't think so.
So do you have anything else to say before I send you off with an on-screen kiss?
Nope.
Okay. Wow, that was hot.
Have a lovely program.
Thanks, love.
And hey, Coop. Sorry.
All right.
See you guys later.
All right. So let's go ahead and just bring Coop on. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and do today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is a new book called Marshall, Marshall, Marshall by M&M. That's right. Marshall, Marshall, Marshall. Okay. Good one, Colleen. Yeah. So yeah, my whole life has been this book thing. So my mentor / in the field that I work in, meaning self-help, woo-woo. Yeah. Working to help people have better lives. Mary Morrissey would be my absolute top pick of somebody that could sign my book, and she did, and she's just so lovely. And it's interesting how something shifted in me when I asked her to sign my book at the whatever you want to call it conference that I was in Napa. Yeah, no one was around her. Everyone wants a piece of Mary. There were like 110 participants there that week, along with her staff. And we were given a challenge, like a tool, do a 5-minute power move. And, it's probably something you're afraid to do, but something to move yourself forward toward your dream is the idea. And so we were given a few minutes to, just write down different ideas of what we could do during the conference. So let's say we were given 2 minutes to write down ideas, and then we were told, okay, well, go do your 5-minute power move. And everyone was there for different purposes. It wasn't like everyone there was promoting a book. Yeah. And so I wrote a bunch of ideas down, and then I wrote, "Have Mary Morrissey sign my book." And up until then, it was kind of like, "Oh, I'm walking up to a movie star." And then I walked up to her, no one was around. I beelined to her, asked sheepishly, "Will you sign my book?" And she's like, looks at it and like, "Ooh," it's like, "Can I endorse it?" And I'm like, yeah. And then don't want to cry. Um, but then she proceeded to, even though other people started to get in line to wait for her, she spent probably like 10 minutes with me. Like, it took her a while to sign up, fill the front cover, inside cover of my book because she's like, "Sorry, I just had carpal tunnel surgery 2 weeks ago." Um, yeah, but this lovely woman who I told her a few times during the seminar, like, when I'd run into her, I'm like, "I wanna be you." Well, not in a creepy way. And I don't know, you're anybody watching this might be too young to understand the reference, but I told her not in an All About Eve way. And All About Eve is a movie, Betty Davis, who's like a Broadway star, and this young young actress comes from like some faraway small town to come to the big city, and she's like, "Oh, I idolize you." And so Betty Davis takes her under her wing, and then next thing you know, I think she steals her husband or steals somebody's husband, and next thing you know, she's the star. And no, that's not what I meant, Mary. I meant in a not about Eve way. Just she's such an inspiration because she helps so many people change their lives. And I want to have that kind of impact. Anyway, good story, bro. Um, yeah, and I made up a card. It was Dave's idea to make up a card because my title of my book is kind of long. And it's like, oh, if you just want to hand it to somebody, be easy. And on the bottom of it, I put my name, and I put my little catchphrase of like Colleen McCann taking the ooh out of woo since 2007. And she's like, "Oh, Colleen, you're so funny." I was like, "Thank you." Anyway, so yay me. And something about her signing my book, I realized like something clicked in me. And later I was thinking that didn't feel very special after all. Like, yeah, it did. It just doesn't feel like she's the movie star anymore. I'm not explaining it right, but it was magical, still is. And I feel, I went into working with Mary Morrissey because I'm on a mission with this book. And yeah, and I've just gotten clear on a bunch of things, including like I thought I was going into it to get past myself, but really it's about revealing myself, and not in a creepy way, hopefully. And yeah, it's just all good. So now it's like not like, "Oh, I have to put myself out there around my book." Like, no, it's about there are so many options. So I'm kind of in a discovery phase of figuring out what avenues I want to take in order to put my book out there. And I realize it's not really putting myself out there. It's my mission is so much bigger than my ego or my vanity or whatever. So that's all cool. Um, yeah, and what else did I want to say? Oh, so I'm in the process of doing like some pre-interviews to be on a couple podcasts, which is exciting. And when I'm talking about energy work and what I do and what it's for, and magic people coming out of hiding, um, I could talk for hours. And so not to jinx myself, but I think I'll be a natural um, podcast guest. Anyway, I've thought about doing my own, but I don't think so. Unless somebody's behind it and I just have to show up. I do best when I can just show up and do my thing. Um, yeah. Anywho, so blah blah blah. Let's go ahead and bring Coop on and find his song. Okay, so let's bring Coop on and see what he's up to. We'll get to some magic and get out of here, and everyone can enjoy their Labor Day weekend. So here we go.
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah.
Hey, Coop.
Hey, everybody.
So how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Having
Cool.
some great weather. Aries, hi Aries. There's nobody out there. There's nobody. There's nothing to bark at. He's just
That doesn't matter.
hey, good boy. No, I've had a lot of luck on eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
Awesome.
I'm relatively flush with cash.
Awesome.
So, yeah, and I got together with Alex Munn last
Oh,
week.
you did? Oh, good.
Worked on my resume.
And just for a side note, he served me my divorce papers.
He did. My mother-in-law served me mine. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
it was. We had a nice visit. it was good. Yeah. So we kind of came up with like a narrative for me to kind of explain my employment gap.
Mm.
It kind of it kind of dovetails. Basically, it takes a big like obstacle off of my mind. That's kind of a mixed metaphor. Because I was trying to think of ways to like basically lie, make stuff up, and having to go into an interview and especially like multiple rounds of interviews and keep all the lies straight and not sound like I'm making stuff up and people press me for details I don't have them. I really was looking forward to doing that. Now I don't have to, so
good.
It just makes the whole process a little bit more morally palatable for me and less likely to be avoided. So I'm looking for a job at Costco right now for short term, and you got to be looking at state jobs because, like my uncle, he just retired. He started working for the state when he was 58. That's the same age as I am.
That's interesting.
Our friend Jake, he just retired too, but yeah, he started working when he was 48, 50. So I think I'll get a fairer shake age-wise from the state than I will in the private sector. So
great.
And I guess the state workers you negotiated, most of the jobs we're hiring for now are hybrid jobs. They have to go into the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, that's even better. And there's like, just in Sacramento County alone, there's like almost 1,200 state jobs in this county alone.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's tech support, there's analyst jobs, there's all kinds of stuff. If I can just get an interview, I think I can
great
show someone I can do it. So yeah, I'm feeling way more.
Have you applied to anything yet?
No, I am fine-tuning my resume. I'm fleshing it out because I've been like focusing on duties rather than achievements, trying to keep it within one page. Alex said I can go 2 pages now. It's not that hard of a limit anymore. So that's what I'm supposed to have it due to today to get back to him. So I have some work to do. But anyway, it's nice to have some hope, I guess. And actually be excited about something. That's kind of my problem is I just nothing seems exciting to me. And I don't want to do anything, So yeah, this is very encouraging to me. So yeah. I moved Brock into the dorms last week. So actually last week was his first full week of school.
Wow.
So I like, well, I don't know because I went and saw him. I helped him move in.
Nice.
And the day after, there was like this Sacramento Hornet Nest Fest on the following Friday. It was like a big family, bands and food and people talking and whatnot. So I went there and hung out with him for a while on that, and I talked about how I want to see him. I want to, but I know also that when I first went away to college, that's the last thing I want to do is hang out with my parents, right?
No shit.
Yeah, so I said it's gonna have to be on you. You have to be proactive if you want me, in your life and around. You have to reach out to me because I don't want to be. Anyway, so I texted him a few times over the week if he needed this or that for his room or whatever. But no conversation. We talked on the phone. I finally called him on Friday morning at 10:30. I figured he's got to be up at 10:30. He's still asleep. I said, okay, so call me back. And he doesn't. So it's like Saturday. I said, are you still sleeping? He goes, oh, no. He went home for the weekend because his girlfriend she doesn't start school till the end of September, so she's still home. So he went down to see her and just never called me back. So I told him, I'm angry and hurt. and he never replied back or called me. So, and this is about par for the course. I'm not really. This is not a big surprise or especially hurtful to me. This has kind of been how he is. So I try not to take it personally. But so I can't tell you. I honestly can't tell you how this Eureka school was because I haven't talked to him.
Do you ever think that there might be some like background anger or unhandled emotions due to
That was my first
divorce?
assumption. So of course I've asked him. He says he has no anger over the divorce. He thought it was a good idea. It was better, less stressful. Once we separated,
okay.
and he had 50% of.
Doesn't mean it's not there though.
Something that happened, so he doesn't seem particularly hung up on it. At least according, I mean, I've asked him directly. I don't know what else I could.
Yeah.
Do. So of course, I mean, he could still be lying. I don't know. Maybe even to himself. Who knows? No, I just think he's just not very thoughtful person. Just really in his own little world.
Well, how old is he? 18?
Yeah.
An 18-year-old guy.
18-year-old guy, first week in college with a girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, where's the dad on the list? I understand I'm at the top, but when I call him and ask him to call me back, I expect to be called back. It does not. I'm asking him to walk across the desert or to go to the far side of the moon or something, So, yeah, it would
or get up before 10:30.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he didn't have any classes that day. Yeah.
No, I guess not. I guess not till later in the day. He has Friday afternoon. Oh, that's too bad. He'll learn that you don't want any classes on Friday afternoon because they just get blown off. My experience. So
right.
Yeah, because we had because Jake and Chart were pouring beer at the pub and we would get free beer, so we would head over there, pull off our classes, and go start drinking at the pub. And then we go from the pub at 2:00. We go over. On Fridays we'd have TGs. We'd have just a keg and pledge burgers and pledge dogs. Pledges need cooking. So we get drunk at the pub, walk home, get more drunk at the TG, and then we go to the grad. Remember the grad had like the 7 for 1 at 7:00 and 5 for 1, 3 for 1, 2 for 1. So we would drink
Long Island iced teas is what he's talking about.
Yeah, the big Long Island iced teas. You can get 7 iced teas. We'd get 7 of them, and we'd sit there and drink them all. And
that was so dangerous. How could they do that?
By 9:00 we couldn't talk anymore. We couldn't literally speak. So we would go to the Delta room and go get high. That was the Triangle Tower. So we called it was the pub TG grad Delta room shuffle.
So wait, where's the Delta room?
It was in that little park next to our house.
Oh, okay.
It was like it was the playground tower. It was in a triangle shape. So
wow.
Delta room. Because we weren't allowed to smoke in the house, so we had to go. They made us go out of the house, go out in public to smoke. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So go into a park.
And then after a while, people start getting busted in the park. We said, but it's better to keep it in the house. That was after I left, though.
I don't think I ever went to the Delta room. I just remember smoking in front of the house.
We used to go out to that picnic table across the way. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I don't remember, but many brain cells were killed during that time. So. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that story, but yeah. So anyway, that's my Fridays. So I really can't remember why we were done. Anyway,
your son's in college.
Yeah, he is.
He's doing his thing, and it is really early on, but still, he needs to learn to return his phone calls. He's getting to be a grown up.
Exactly.
So, anyway, well, sending love to your son, and it's nice that he's close, and maybe you'll actually see him.
Cheryl told me that in his essay for his application to Sac State, the reason why he wanted to go there, he said, was he felt estranged from me and wanted to be closer to me. Of course, that could have just been for the purposes of the paper, but no, if that's so, that's really what that's a real shock to me because I can't usually get a reply out of the guy. So,
yeah, well, yet to be seen. Maybe it's just too early to make too many judgments, seeing how he's got a lot of things going on, and he's an 18-year-old boy. And no offense, 18-year-old boys, but you're in a category of, I wouldn't say you're worthless, But yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, well, except when I was an 18-year-old girl, then you were just fine. But Shannon is here. Hey, Shannon. Let's go ahead and play her amazing theme song. Gosh, I'm so glad I don't usually have to do
So
this. Here.
you're in the sauna for acoustics?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's like blankets and pillows like shoved into crevices and
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, here's Shannon's theme song.
Shannon, Shannon, Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, seriously. My head is, if I stand up almost all the way straight, my head's touching. Okay. All right. Well, how about, do you have anything else to share?
No, except for it's going to get hot again this week, I guess, but it's been very lovely.
It's been cold. I've been cold. It's like, what's happening? It's like August now into September. Well, I'm wearing this cap because I didn't feel like taking a shower. My hair was all fucked up. But yeah, good story, bro. Okay. Ugh, so confined in here. So let's do a little bit of magic and get out of here. But before we do that, I'm really happy for you that you're working with Alex. Yeah, because I'm sure he knows a lot of stuff. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he helped. Well, he hires and fires at his company, so he knows what employers are looking for and how things work.
Great.
And, like, he helped Ed get his job with FEMA.
Okay.
Ed finally left State Farm and got a cushy job with the feds. So.
Whenever I mention Edward, to Dave, and I'll be like, I'll tell a story about Edward, and I'll remind him Edward, and then I quote him. And this is gross, but I'm going to share it anyway now that I brought it up. I don't know who I was with besides Edward, but there was a group of us. Coop, you were probably there. And I think somebody was talking about, this a long time ago, like anal sex maybe. And his response was, and I don't like saying this word, but I'm going to say it right now. Edward said, blah, 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 anal sex. He's like, what's wrong with the pussy?
Yes, he's famous.
That's my best Edward imitation.
Like 5 years ago, I had a big birthday party here in Sacramento, and everybody came. You weren't there, I don't think, but Sadie was there, and yeah, and we all talked about that specific incident and what's wrong with the pussy. So yeah, that's burned in a lot of people's memories.
Classic Edward. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking care of his dad. His dad has dementia. He's like, I guess, still living in his place, but Ed taking care of him. But his money's going to run out soon, and he's going to have to move in with Ed.
Ed's still married, right?
Yes, but she's like no help at all. Since her daughter and her mother died on the same day, and her daughter by suicide, she's kind of been checked out. She hasn't really been there.
Oh gosh, I hope she gets some help. That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. She's the kind of person that gets help.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, wow. Way to bring the room down, Coop.
And Jake's dad died.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's all that's happening.
Wow. Okay, well, sorry for the deaths, and let's get to some magic.
Bring it on.
Yeah. So okay. So let's go ahead and do a quick grounding for whoever is playing, watching live, or in the future. Yeah. I don't love working in a box, it turns out. Who knew? Okay. Yeah, but I am looking forward to recording my book. I'm very much looking forward to that. And I have to just say, Amazon is so weird. Every so often another review for my book comes in, but I know more people have submitted reviews than Amazon has accepted. Like, whatever. But it's kind of fun to check the different rankings in different categories, and I don't know who came up with these categories, maybe my publisher, but, I've gotten up to as high as number 8 in
I saw that. Yeah,
New Age religion.
I saw that.
Like, okay. Um, yeah, yeah, so anywho, yay me,
You're up to
and
12 reviews now, I think,
mhm,
last I looked.
yeah, and, I was really shooting for at least 10 because that does something to the algorithm, so at least I got that so I can relax about it, and any of my many beta readers who have not submitted a review, I'm just gonna,
Actually, I
try
after
not
reading
to
some of the
be weird
reviews
about it.
there, I've been intimidated into writing mine because some of them are so great.
It doesn't need to be a love letter. Um, yeah, one of my beta readers sent me a message saying like she's put so much pressure on herself, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I didn't that is not what I'm looking for." And she's like, "I know it's my stuff and it's stuff I need to look
I know,
at."
and just some of the I wish I would like. Wow, that's such a good review. Yeah, I was wanted to copy and paste it.
Yeah, man. Oh my
How
god. I just, you
am I
know,
supposed to as good as that? So yeah, I haven't written anything yet. So they will.
oh, well, gosh, I really don't want it to be homework for anybody. It's just like you could say 1 or 2. It doesn't need to be
I
like some
wanted to say,
people have written like an essay.
you should buy it. I didn't want it to be more than that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyway, anybody who buys my book and feels inspired to write a review, um, that would be lovely. And it's not I'm not thinking of it as like, oh, it's like a gift to me. Well, it is because it's my book and yeah, but it's really anybody who reviews it, like write it if you got something out of it. If you didn't, don't write a review, but if you got something out of it, let somebody else know who is a stranger who is a woman having a hard time and she reads something in your review and goes, "Oh, wow, maybe this is something there's something here for me." So that's what it's all about, if that's not obvious. Yeah. Anyway, and I'm juggling a lot of balls right now, and it's not as sexy as it sounds. Yeah. Anyway, but thank you, anybody who is reading it. And the fact that 2 people have told me now, and both men have told me that they bought extra copies to put around in their little neighborhood library boxes. Like, oh my god, that is like the sweetest thing ever. Um, yeah, and they both happen to be men. Yeah, anyway, men can do good things too. Just kidding. Just kidding, they can't. Uh, no. Yeah, so let's go ahead, do a grounding. Wow, it's already been over a half hour. Wow, how does that happen? Yeah. So, and let me just look at something real quick. Da da da. Okay. Oh, maybe I showed this before. I don't know, and it was just a crappy picture, but I'm gonna work on finding a stack of books that are super like Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Well, Napoleon Hill was from the gazillion years ago. So like super hard-hitting books that have stood the test of time. I'm looking for a nice stack to put my book onto. And someday I'm going to get a book that doesn't have not for resale on it. And apparently, I asked my publisher, because apparently I can't do this myself, but I asked her, could you please order me some books? Should have ordered more. I only ordered like 8. Um, and that was like she ordered them over a week ago, and I'll maybe get them tomorrow. It's like, yeah, Prime doesn't apply here. Yeah. Okay, enough of my yakking. Let's boogie. So, let's pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm gonna go for my heart. The color is green. Play along if you would like. So we're expanding out our beautiful heart chakra energies out, 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 beyond our bodies, beyond, out into the far reaches of the universe, part of that energy we're sending down into beautiful Mother Earth Gaia, forming deep roots, bringing up some of her energy while we open up our crown chakra and allow in the cosmic energy to come in, meeting up with Gaia energy, creating an interface between heaven and earth through us. So that being said, okay. Yeah, it's kind of it's become a little bit of a thing. So I met some people, back to the book. um, and while we're at it,
Drink.
like a woman that I met in Napa at the Mary Morrissey thing, she's like, "Well, I really like a signed copy." And I'm like, "Ooh, I don't know what to do with that." So I told her, she sent me an email after the thing, and I told her, I don't know what I'm doing about that, like doing a signed copy, because that means I have to buy the books myself, which I might in the future, sign it, and then mail it, charge for the mailing. Like, ugh. So I haven't gotten there yet. So what I did was I wrote out a sticky note. I put some heart stickers on it, wrote her a little nice note, and mailed it to her, snail mail. She can slap in the book. So that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, because now apparently I am very important because I'm a published author.
Yes.
Just in case anybody.
You're in the club now.
It is a different feeling though. It's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we've grounded, and let's put out a shout out to any dead people, stuck souls that need just an exit strategy, care of probably Jesus, my number one dead person escort, go-to guy. Yeah, so putting out the call for any dead people with anybody watching now or in the future. So are there any dead people to be handled or need an exit strategy? Yes. Okay. Jesus, are you the best escort? Yep. Jesus, are you ready? Are we ready to take them home? We are. Okay. Give us a moment. Say goodbye to your little friends. Bye. Whew, okay. So, have we successfully released the dead people? Yep. Thanks, Jesus. All right. So, is there something energetic to do for the group? Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In a monkey. Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, my name is Colleen. No. Okay. I'm testing as someone else. Yes. Okay. This is a human on the planet. No. This is somebody in non-physical. Yes. Okay. This is a non-physical male. This is a non-physical female. So non-physical male. Okay, this non-physical male comes from the light, comes from the light, comes from the light. No, he does not. He comes from the dark, comes from the dark, comes from the dark. Yes. Okay. All right. This dark male is primarily interested in me. No. Coop. No. Somebody who has checked in. Okay. Well, I know who my top pick is
Yeah.
because she works with the public.
Right.
Not that other people don't, but this dark somebody is with Dr. Shannon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I've probably said this before, but I know Dave often picks up things from patients. And for him, it seems like it's mostly from military people. Anyway. Okay. And he just has it like kind of programmed in his phone to like easily let me know, please check me when he's feeling weird after working with somebody. Okay, so so this dark dude is with Dr. Shannon. Okay, so he's primarily interested in her. Yes, he's interested in my help in returning to the light or grace. He is not. Okay, dark dude, I'm going to give you this one shot. So I would love, love, love to help you return to the light. We can peel apart the energy that sent you to the dark side. But if you're not interested, I'm sure as F, because I'm a lady now. Sure as F not going to beg you. Okay, so that being said, is he interested in my help? Nope, he'd prefer to be banished. You got it, dude. So putting out a cosmic Craigslist for a cosmic badass or a team if necessary to get this asshole off of Dr. Shannon, who, if she's not working today, which I hope you're not, Shannon, well, probably not because you're watching, because you deserve a break. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Oh, sorry. Where am I? So I'm putting out a cosmic Craigslist ad for a cosmic badass or a team if necessary to get this dark dude off of Shannon. So do I have any takers? Yep, I always do. This requires a team. Ooh, this requires one. Nope. Okay, team of cosmic badasses. Are you ready to take care of this dude and get him off of Shannon? Yes. Okay, so we're just going to wait a moment, give them a moment, and and Shannon says, sorry. And thanks for clearing me. You are very welcome. Okay, let's check in. So, Cosmic Badass team, have you successfully gotten this jackass off of Shannon? Yes. Thanks, guys. Are we complete? We are. Okay. So, my name is Colleen. Yep. Okay, great. So, ooh, the sauna's not on, but it's getting very warm in here. And I know this cap isn't helping, but my hair is pretty bad. So, what? How?
Can you tell?
It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. You can't see the. Well, whatever. Why am I trying to like point it out? Oof, warm. Okay. So let's go ahead and aw. Shannon said, I just put up a brief review on Amazon. I will update it when I finish reading your book. Okay, Shannon, but please don't think of this as homework. If you feel inspired, great. But the fact you're doing anything, like that's beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And okay, so is there something we can do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. Is this a monkey? Yes. Okay. So my name is Colleen. Nope. I'm testing as someone else. Okay. Is this somebody watching? No. This is somebody in non-physical form. This is a male. This is a female. No. He comes from the light, comes from the light, comes from the light. Yes. Comes from the dark, comes from the dark, comes from the dark. No. Okay. This is a guide or helper. Yes. Okay. He's one of these guys. Oh, fun. Okay. He's one of these guys. No. Okay. So he's not from this planet. Okay. And this is a male. Okay. And this is somebody I'm familiar with. Yes. Okay. This is Samuel. No, this is Lon. Okay. I thought it was Lon, but I always like to test myself. I don't usually go to what first pops into my head, which I probably should. But anyway, who cares? So I'm testing as Lon. I love Lon. Hi, Lon. So Lon, you come from the light, come from the light, come from the light, you come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. No. Okay, good. So Lon, you have something for the group? You do. Does this correspond to something on my master menu? It does not. Ooh, so some Lon specific work? Yes. Okay. Can we determine, and this is for the group? Yes. Okay. Can we determine the subject of this work? Yes. This is romance. No. This is money or wealth. It's about money, wealth. Yeah. Okay. This is safe and appropriate from the light for everyone watching now or in the future. Yep. Would you like my assistance? Oh, goody. Do I need to understand anything consciously going in? Nope. Okay. So this is safe and appropriate for everyone watching now or in the future. Yep. Are we ready? Yep. Okay. Well, if I notice anything coherent, I will report back. So I'm going to be quiet and we'll get back to you in a moment. And welcome in Lon's Love. Man, I love him so much. Anyway, now that's been said, let's proceed. Okay, let's check in. All right, so Lon, have we completed this work? Yes. What it appeared to me, for what it's worth, is almost like just a visual of just people dropping baggage, like literal like suitcases, but the image was like letting go of some baggage around money. Anyway, okay, Lon, do you have anything else for the group? No. Are we complete? Yay, I love you. Okay, so we're complete. My name is Colleen. Okay. How about one more thing to do for the group before I pass out from standing and being too hot? Yes. Okay, this is on my master menu. This is in column A. No. In column B, in an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5. Okay, so the ever popular shared chakra or entangled energy. So we have a shared chakra. We each have, so for those of us who have a shared chakra to deal with, this is a shared first chakra. No. Second chakra. Third chakra, so personal power is how I look at it. So solar plexus. All right, so whoever any of us have a shared chakra with, this is safe and appropriate from the light to go ahead and separate them now. Yep, give me a moment. Okay. Have we successfully separated or disentangled our shared third chakras? Yes. Okay. Is that a good place to stop for today? It is. It's been 45 minutes and I am quite warm, as I have reported constantly. Thanks for the validation. Okay, so that's a good place to stop. Yes. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and thank you, Coop, for being here, and thanks to my special sauna guest star, Dave. And yeah, I hope you all have a beautiful week. And if you're reading my book, I hope you enjoy it. And and you're probably getting to know more about me than you ever wanted to. Yeah. And if you know a sensitive person in your life, give them your copy, have them buy another copy, whatever. I want this in front of a lot of eyes. I want it to be, my main thing is I don't want to push it on anybody. I just want people to know that it exists and there's a different way to live as a sensitive person. And it's I'm not a lady anymore. It's a fuck ton better than my life was before I realized who I was and had tools. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I love you for showing up and thank you for watching, whether it's live or in the future. And I hope to see you next week. And of course, as always, if I can be of any assistance, you can always go to my website, energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Yeah, and I highly encourage you to check out sign up for the newsletter that keeps you in the loop of what's happening in my world, in the book, and all of that. And if you're not interested in that shit, well, then stay not on my mailing list. That's my advice to you. Okay, so have a great day, and I hope to see you all next week. And I love you, Coop, and I love you all. And yeah, let's oh, it's hot in here. Did I mention that? Anyway, thanks for watching. Wait. There's one comment. Aw. And Art and Erica say, thank you, and we love you both. And, ooh, I just realized, like, Art and Erica, finally, we get together, hopefully, this Saturday for dinner, now that they're back in San Diego. So, yay. Yeah. And okay, I don't need to go into a whole story. So, somebody stop me. Anyway, bye.
Bye, everybody.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Cole.